Well, this is fucking cute. I am super thrilled that you're here. Hello, welcome to Spiderweb Salon Loves You 2023, because that is the year that it is, believe it or not.
What the fuck?
What the fuck indeed. What the fuck indeed. We were trying to think about when we started doing Spiderweb Salon Loves You, and I think it was 2015 or 2016. If anybody out there has been around for any of them, can I hear you? It's been our Valentine's Day tradition, because fuck Valentine's Day, and hooray for having an excuse to just like love on your friends a lot. So that's what we've been doing since 2015 or 2016 apparently. This particular evening we are raising funds for T-Fund. If you're not familiar with them, it's the Texas Equal Access Fund. They give us abortion resources, and they're really awesome. And you may have noticed there wasn't a cover at the door, at least I don't think there was. Okay, cool. But if you go to their website, it's tfund.org, and you can donate to them, and we are just asking that you do that instead of paying cover this evening. It just goes straight to them. We don't even have to touch money. Because we're not a real organization. Let's see, what else? We have if you didn't get a program, actually, can I just give somebody these to give to people who don't have James? Help, thank you, my love. If you don't have a program, it just has like the lineup for the evening, the amazing performers that you'll hear tonight. I'm just so excited about all of them. There's also a link to a bit.ly thing. We wanted to have ASL interpreters here this evening, but it was a hard night to make that happen. So instead we have like a read-along transcript. So if anybody needs that, please go to that link. And then the last thing I want to tell you is that Spiderweb Salon has been around since 2012. We've been doing a lot of shit. COVID was really hard. We stopped doing some things. We have kept up a support group that's really awesome, and if you need more information about that, please let us know. We have our mental health initiative still, and if you need mental health care in way of therapy, please let me know, and we can like help connect you with that. We also have a book club. So if you like to read books, our book club has been going strong, like all the way through the pandemic, like many years. Like, let's hear for the book club, y'all. We keep anything going, you know. In April, we're actually going to be, y'all are the first ones to hear this, we're going to be starting a monthly open mic that we'll be doing here at Rubber Glove. So that's going to be a fun thing that will be happening. And one of our performers this evening is going to be hosting that. So that's very exciting. Otherwise, we're just, we're doing what we can with what we have. And we do have things coming up. And we will try to, like, at least update our Instagram. I'm sorry, we're not great at, like, communicating. But the internet sucks and I don't know what else to do. Nobody checks their emails. So like, what do you want from me? Anyway, I am Courtney Marie. I am helping host this evening along with my love Angelica Fraga over here. James Jackson and Matt Laredo. Where's she? So these will be your lovely hosts for the evening. If y'all need anything, ask us. The bathrooms are that way, bars over there. There's a kissing booth. I don't know what else y'all want. We're gonna get the party started with, actually, I'm introducing Jeanette. Hey Jeanette, what do you love about yourself?
I love that I'm a ride or die bitch. And
ride or die bitch.
And I go hard.
Jeanette does go hard. Thank you, and I'm going to let Jeanette take over and introduce our first performer for the evening. So thank you, everybody.
If you choose the Valentine that says thanks for all the orgasms, come and find me.
Oh.
Because I want to see who grabbed it. All right, so I'm introducing James Jackson, our first performer. James goes by multiple names. He's the man, the myth, the legend. James.
Yay!
Queens. Breakfast Boy. To the BOI. DJ Bucky, who is here to fuck you. And what he loves about himself.
I said not to say that.
That was a...
I took some artistic liberties. And what he loves about himself is that he's silly and eccentric. So James, take it away. James!
It's me, James.
Hello.
Okay, so before I start, there's something I just want to give everybody, like not a content warning, but just in case this is a consent-based show, and there's going to be some spicy stuff read tonight.
Thank you, James.
So if for whatever reason you do not consent to that, feel free to step away, give yourself some time, and so know that my performance is definitely spicy.
Wow.
I'm not like super spicy. You know, we're gonna put Anyway, okay. So I have two short little erotica pieces for you tonight.
Oh.
The first one is called Devoured. Oh. You watch him from your position on a queen-sized bed, your legs tangled in the sheets you bought together. He stands with his back to you in front of the sliding glass door, so you can't see his face. Maybe he's focusing on the greenery outside, smothered by the storm. The rain is falling like silk ribbons curling around the bark of the birches and slipping through the branches of the maples. It's so late, it's early, but somehow your eyelids don't feel heavy. You want to stay in this moment forever. Don't you have to be at work soon, you say, and instantly regret it. His shoulders twitch, and then he's staring you down as though he wants to devour you in one bite. You will let him if he asks. He turns the rest of his body and leans against the cheap drywall next to the patio door. He's only wearing a pair of light gray sweat shorts. His chest is smooth, like perfectly polished ebony stones. It's just light enough outside, whether from the straining morning sun or the street lights, you aren't sure, that you can make out the light dusting of black hair creeping along his belly and down to his cock. He smirks at you, appraising him. The tables have turned. Or have they? I can be late. The whites of his teeth flash, and then he makes a running leap for the bed. Limbs fly, and the cotton sheets twist to ensnare you both. That was very short. Told you it was spicy. But not super spicy. So this one is called Notice Me. I noticed you first. Oh yeah? What made you notice me? Quinn slid a warm hand across my mouth. I gave it a little lick. So maybe they wouldn't feel it and know I knew what they tasted like. Salt, pussy. They said, hey, don't interrupt. I'm trying to be romantic. The timbre of their voice vibrated over my skin. I snorted, but played along and didn't say a peep more. You were wearing overalls and only a binder under it. Then I noticed your freckles. Something wet and urgent trailed slow along the back of my jaw and up to my earlobe. They took a moment to suck, so hard their lips smacked when they were finished. I wanted to lick each one. Their hands, still slick with sweat, slipped away from where they'd been holding me around the waist, over my thighs, and they grabbed me, their hand big enough to take me all in. Gently, they purposely tangled their fingers in my hair, sending a tingle up my spine, so I arched my back. They moaned. What'd you notice next? I breathed, my eyes closing without my permission. We'd just gone around, and yet I was already starting to get wet again. Quinn kissed a spot at the base of my skull. I don't think I'd ever been kissed there before. Your hair, those curls, I wanted to bury my face in them. And then they did. Their breath so hot it shocked my ear. Their nose, the only extremity still a little cold, nuzzled in so far I thought they'd get lost. That was when their fingers met my vulva, skated up, and then back down in a deliberate rhythm. Not too much pressure, not yet. When I inhaled, all I could smell was them. Shea butter bath soap, the tang from their hair product, and then the sweet perfume I gave them for Christmas last year. Mystery, it was called. I wanted to drown in it. As if reading my mind, they said, then I could smell you. They inhaled deep, deep. Their lungs pressing into my spine, their chin notching into the crook between my neck and shoulder. cedar and pine. Their breath released in a cloud around me, and I shivered. I knew I had to have you. Then take me. They entered me then, meeting the dare, resolute. The pressure was a wave breaking over the rocks. I could feel their pulse hammering against the muscles of my back, and I sank into them. We were one.
My goodness.
Don't run away so fast.
This is crazy, James.
Spicy James. Okay, so now I'm going to introduce our next performer, who is Walker Smart. Yes, hello Walker. Walker loves that he can type really fast. It's probably 110 WPM, which is insane. Content warning, there is some negative self-talk that might be upsetting to some. Go ahead, Walker.
Hey everybody. I'm glad to be here, I think. You know, I did so many of these Spiderweb shows. I loved it. I felt so connected to the audience. I love how much cool stuff the old me did. I recorded songs, and I wrote a crazy spoken word rock opera. I earned my MFA in fiction and wrote so many great stories. I used to be a badass. Look at me. There's little me.
I love the visual aid.
Here I am reading at 35 detonate dams.
Oh, shit.
That was a fun show.
And this guy.
Wow!
I just earned my MFA. Man, I used to be so smart and sexy and charming. I think I was maybe even a little taller. But then, you know, I didn't do anything. I'm so pissed that I wasted so much of my life. Now I'm just a stressed slob that doesn't remember how to be a person. I basically cut myself off from everyone. Time just passed, and I gave up. I'm fucking pathetic, just standing around, hopelessly hoping the good things will start happening. No one even fucking cares where I am or what I'm doing. I just sit by myself in my free time, feeding more shit to the ever-expansive, content-hungry internet, filling my brain with nonsense, like the benefits of apple cider vinegar or the 7 worst 90s pop rock bands. The only reason I even do that is to make more money, so my family has to put up with me. I'm a fun suck. I shouldn't be here. I put everything off until the last minute, and I wrote a terrible story that's not even worth reading. Sorry, my phone's ringing. I should take this. Hello? Hey, this is future you. I'm just calling to say how much I love you. What the fuck? How are you in my body right now? Not cool. It doesn't matter. This is about you. I'm in the middle of something. You mean the worst piece of autofiction you've ever turned out? At least, thank God you scrubbed the erotica. This is the best anyone can expect from a wash-up like me. Hey, no. I think you're perfect just the way you are. I love your brain. You look sexy up here on stage. No, I think you meant to call 2016. I'm a mess. I haven't even had a haircut since Thanksgiving. Listen, it's so easy to love yesterday you. But that guy just put everything off until tomorrow. You have what it takes. No, I'm always messing things up. I can't drive anywhere. I'm afraid of being alone. I can't even talk to people anymore. 2016 you was a fuck up, hiding from the real world. He didn't care how he treated you. He didn't do anything either of you wanted. He just needed some love. He should have handled the hardship you're struggling with. Why do you think you're so tired all the time? He did that. He didn't care about you. It's time to let him go. But listen, you can work on all the things you care about still. Bullshit. I know yesterday you was charming and funny, and he could do anything he wanted to without melting into a puddle of panic. But to me, you're perfect. What do you need me for? You've got it made. I mean, did you invent time travel? God, no, I'm a mess. This is just a TikTok filter. Shit, I'm not supposed to use TikTok. I work for the state, but I don't. Let's call this guy. Let's call this guy right here. He can handle this. He's got his shit together. If we just give him a pep talk, he could do this for us. No, it can't be me. That guy screwed your life up. Now, look, I made a chart. How did that get there? Listen, you're a writing machine. You wrote 60,000 words of copy in a month while working full time. No, that was 2019 me. He was still pretty good. Not as bad as me anyway. I think it was still you. You still have all that talent. Doesn't matter. I can only churn out stuff for Google bots. No one cares. Well, I think you're perfect, and I love you. Stop saying that. I'm an idiot. You can still make things happen. You're so much smarter now. Think about how much you've read in the last year. That younger you couldn't sit still to read. Nothing sexy about that. I think that was just manic reading, though. Like it was a way to get out of writing that felt productive. Stop fucking around, then. Get a haircut and take care of your body. It's not a meat sack. I don't know why you think it is. It's more you than all those hateful thoughts that plague you. You gotta stretch and move and pat yourself on the head like this. Don't touch me, it's weird. No one else will fill in for loving you. I don't deserve nice things. You do. Listen, I'm the fuck up here. But if I just show you how much I care, maybe you'll start to feel it. I was even going to write a song for you tonight, but I ran out of time. Jesus, you're worse than me. How can you run out of time from the future? I can't get anything right. This is one of those things, isn't it? Like sourdough, it never ends. What's it called? What's that word?
Starter.
Recursive. That's it. That's it. Thanks. But it can have a beginning. You're special. You're unique. We could be friends for once. Just give it a try. See? Is that so bad? Thank you.
Performer, can we all just show some love for the full and complete abolition of the prison industrial complex? Policing, fuck prisons, fuck surveillance. I thought that was appropriate, Joe.
Yeah, okay, sure.
100%. All right, our next performer is the incredible Joe Hargis. They wanted to share that the thing that they love about themselves is their warmth and capacity to forgive.
So I want to open with a quote that inspired this piece by Che Guevara, which is, "At the risk of sounding ridiculous, the true revolutionary is guided by great feelings of love."
Yeah!
So it is very easy for me to love other people, and it has been extremely difficult for me to love myself. And it's not hard to love humanity when you see just this impossible, enormous mass of human people exploited, toiling, ground down by this system into nothing just to survive, and sometimes not even to survive, sacrificing life, love, relationships, dreams, youth, health, lifetimes to a system that extracts everything from working people before it disposes of us. My heart breaks easily and continuously, and it is continuously breaking and will break itself again tomorrow at the vile, inhuman monster that consumes our lives and turns our irreplaceable human spirits into profit, into conquest, into war, and into money again. But nature is in constant, uninterrupted motion, and humans are part of nature. And we, in our society, are in constant motion, and absolutely nothing can remain the same forever. Water runs across the flat land, and grain by grain it carves a canyon on the face of the earth. And no matter what people in power tell you, grain by grain, this society is being carried into the graveyard of the past. The foundations of every human institution are in flux, are in decay, are in rebirth. The kings lie to us and say their power lasts forever, and they hope we believe them. But the entire order of things not only can change, not only might change, but must change, is changing, and will change again. We see how people took power. We see how they built up the power of the working class to seize the reins of power for themselves. We study their failures. We study their successes, and we apply that to the next fight that we engage in. We experiment. We exchange research. We understand that inevitable change does not mean inevitable change for the better, that we must intervene. We must act. We must recruit, we must oppose, we must educate, we must galvanize, we must organize. If we expect to change this world into something worth living in. And when I look at myself and think I am not enough, and that I cannot get better, and I will be that way forever, I'm deluding myself. Because I am as mutable, as impermanent, and as changing as any other natural thing. I will change, and you will change. And if the world is going to change for the better, we owe it to the world to change ourselves for the better as well. Thank you very much.
Sorry, I was so transfixed by that, I forgot I was introducing the next speaker. Okay, our next performer is a combo. It's Crip Poetiques, featuring Crip Lyrical and Sista Bambika. And their performance is going to be called Crip Love Beats, a spoken word experience. So one half of this is Val Vera, he/they, also known as Crip Lyrical. He's also the author of a book called Crip Lyrics, the unapologetic poetry of disability, and can be found on Twitter and Insta as Crip Lyrical. I asked Val what he loved about himself. He says, what don't I love about me? I love everything about me. I love that I can always evolve. And Sister Bambika, Michelle said, I love that I just keep pushing no matter what. So, Val, Sister?
So I am Crip Lyrical. My accomplice is Sister Bambika. Bambika means surprise and wonderment in Swahili, so that's why she picked the name. Hopefully we can give you a revolutionary fusion of spoken word poetry and percussion beats. And the name of our piece is Crip Love Beats. Welcome to our vibe. The shake. Okay. The shake. Okay, go ahead. Crip Love Beats. Crip Love Beats. My Crip Love Beats. A tribal drum language. Songscapes, a bit of expressions, a body broken down, twisted around, muscle on flesh on bone, pulsating pulsating rhythms of boom bam, tones of cardboard, locks like slaps. Triplet beats throughout the village. Songs of sensuality, synchronized with beats and breath. Summoning the sun god to wrap her rays around crippled shell. Dwell deeply beyond the wither. Press your lips and savor percussions of passion. Eternal lovers connected through tantalizing tongues, tapping in time. A tangent timbre of you, me, we, instincts of our ancestry. Oh, this Crip Love beats. Crip Love beats. Crip Love beats. By Crip Love beats. And Arrhythmia. Racing rhythms, non-linear, atypical, jagged puzzle pieces of perfection. Up close, the brokenness is vivid. Frayed fabrics, flailing in the storms of stereotypes, ripping the rooftops of this love shack. But from the right angle, my Crip Love beats are a mosaic masterpiece of messy, spastic splendors of seduction, interwoven with threads of affection. Stroking fingers on your ebony skin. Take my hand and guide my touch on your hips. Kiss me behind your ear. Come near and press your neck against these lips. Testing, tasting of your sweet essence. Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. Because my Crip Love beats are a runaway train, traveling through tracks of oohs and ahs, and ums and yes. Palpitations pounding deep in this crippled chest. Oh, this Crip Love beats. Crip Love beats. Crip Love beats. My Crip Love beats. A protest song. A volcano of righteous anger, pouring power and persistence over the patriarchy. Oozing an avalanche of outbursts. Say their name, because my Crip Love beats loves hard. The specter of black lives, it honors the ongoing struggle to love in the face of hate. Show me what America looks like, because Crip Love beats are you, me, we, who love from the margins, with nothing but pockets filled with pennies and promises. These Crip Love beats pen verses on poverty, with a pen pointed at prosperity. No justice, no peace. Because my Crip Love beats are revolutionary, freedom fighting, anti-fascist, anti-racist, anarchists with a torch targeted at the tyranny, isms and systems. But do not worry, my Crip Love beats will march through the flames of fury for what is right. Stay close, hold on tight, and together we will march down the aisles of liberation. Oh, my Crip Love beats. Maybe my Crip Love beats are finger taps. Anxious, impatient, daydream believer during day, harvester horrors night. Or maybe my Crip Love beats are baby steps. The pitter-patter of pure innocence bound for bitterness. Or maybe my Crip Love beats are raindrops, falling gently on your bedroom window, gripping glass until gravity lays me to rest on soils eternal. Oh, but my Crip Love does beat. Listen, do you hear it?
That was, hello. That was wonderful, y'all. Thank you so much.
Woo! Let's hear it for our sound guy, Chad, also. Oh, yeah. more of Chad later. And all the winners. Okay, yeah. Thank you so much, everybody who's performed so far. Y'all are amazing and wonderful. And wow, I'm just really excited that so many folks are here. Thank you for spending your Valentine's Day with us. This is lovely. Next up is a dear friend of mine who has been in the web forever. Kim Nall. Where is Kim?
I'm here.
Okay, Kim is here somewhere. So Kim is a all-around talented artist, songwriter, poet, doing all the things all the time, and is also teaching the children, which is holy shit. Let's hear it for our teachers. I know there's quite a few of you out there. Our teachers, our therapists, our social workers. Love y'all. Thank you for doing all of the things. I wanted to say that I really love Kim's, Kim, you're not even, I can't even see you. I love your dark sense of humor. I love that we vibe on a lot of good, like, artistic and literary feels. And we almost died one time in a canyon, and I don't know, I was just like, what do I love about Kim? I'm like, I love that we survived that one time. That was really cool. But I also just love hanging out with you and having fun with you. And I'm really happy that you're here because we miss you in Denton. And Kim Nall said it best, I hear. So let's hear it for Kim.
Oh, are you sure?
Luxurious. I tried to pick poems that were love songs. Some of them are lovier than others. This is not. This one is not. This one is a pretty good reminder to that we should all kill our fucking idols.
Yay!
It's called What Will We Do With All These Diamonds? Every time a new expose is published, we pick through our records, pulling out the ones we're afraid to listen to now that the darkness in which they were pressed is inescapable. Last week, 7 women accused this singer of something too loud to ignore. And we put one on just to see if we missed it before, when we loved him like a prophet. But we don't have to. We knew it was there before we named it, under the hard facets that reflected our pain back to us, glittering and a little noble, in a special light that made romance from bruises and broken bottles. We knew you don't get that shine without coal, without the adamantine blackness to press and polish like tumbled stone, like a pawn shop wedding ring, tarnished and faded but hot in the hand. Until you have a good enough line about heartbreak to slip in like a hand under a skirt in a parked car, and I don't know what to do with that, except love it like bleached bones in the desert, its curves abstract, the animal picked clean. This one's closer to a love song. It's called The Unicorn in Captivity. The cloisters is dead quiet. Cold light from the eaves raises the gold fibers in the tapestries, a map to unresolved climax. I followed your blood trail here, so long and far behind that by the time I arrived, the garnet dripping from your hip was a rivulet of pomegranate juice running thick into the gutters of your city. Your cool was an ancient secret and common knowledge, like the word for yes in the language of the body. You built your character from predictable materials, from leather and whiskey and fire, squealing Cadillac tires writing your lore, the Steve McQueen of the college bar. You showed me the magic of it, the open sky that lived in your veins, the secret in the tilt of your head, said ingenue and meant fatale. Our hands knew the lines to trace, rehearsing love, belonging, and in the creeping daylight I learned the word for lonesome was maybe, when you fell on me like a sword and called it tragedy. This one's a love song. I'm comfortable calling this one. For remembering. Yeah.
Friends suggest it would be better if I just got over it, as if it were an obstacle, a river crossing. But I know I won't leave this loss clean, standing at the train station, waving, wondering whether we will ever see each other again. No, I know we will. Across the room sometimes, at an airport when we both come home from our new cities to visit family. And it will swing me across a sawdust floor to faded love, its hand in the hollow of my back, my head nestled in its shoulder like a rifle stock, and I will gaze up into its eyes, the room spinning, spinning, and full of stars. Thank you.
Okay, so I have the pleasure of introducing our next performer, who is LJ Brooks. There they are. So LJ said that they love that she's brave, even when they're scared or sad. But luckily, they're not sad tonight.
Yay!
So, welcome LJ to the stage.
Hi, it's so lovely to be here with you all. So many beautiful faces and friends. I've never done this before.
Yeah,
You want to put your face right there.
Yeah, right
here.
in
Yeah.
my front.
Okay,
A little closer even.
a little closer even. Wow.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Thank
get it.
you.
Don't be shy.
Get it.
So as a person healing from purity culture, a child gets steeped in it, I really found such a liberatory framework in kink that's really allowed me, wow, thank you, Chad, to both express and experience so much of the erotic. And in this piece in particular, as a lover of wordplay and intimacy of all sorts, this is dedicated to forging kinky connections in dystopia, aka grad school and peak COVID. So I hope you all enjoy it. It's called Poetry and Poesis. So it's 7 a.m. my time, which means it's 8 a.m. your time, and on Tuesdays that means I sit in on your class. As a conduit for confounding the time-space continuum, Zoom has its perks, rewriting the intimacy and retooling the limits of times and space. You teach sleepy-eyed undergrads about the mechanics of poetics, and I sit doe-eyed and 2D for the lesson. You teach that poesis means to make, and that poetry is to make relationship between language and the body. I know this is true because you're a poet and a professor, and while you're my capital P dominant professor, you're not my real professor, thank God, because that would be weird. And because you profess things to me in language that makes my body feel things exceeding corporeal touch in all ways. Our entire relationship is poesis, immersed between language and bodies, suspended in different spatio-temporal zones and mediated with screens. Digital and, as you never fail to remind me, terministic. Don't you know anything about Kenneth Burke? I pretend I don't, so you'll statistically degrade my intelligence further. Our power exchange a mediated sadomasochistic endeavor with a heaping helping of intellectual eroticism. It's negotiated and played out with words, and my critical thinking kink has mutated into a masochistic motto, intellectualize and eroticize. For in fact, I know quite a lot about Burke, which I don't share because I don't care a lot about Burke, or most other dead white guys for that matter. They're not my type intellectually or erotically, at least until I met you. You're not dead or old or white or a guy, but you do bend over for the likes of Burke and Barth and Joyce. And I realized the moment that mimesis turns poesis is when I'm on my knees of the local bookstore, of course, groveling with the bottom shelf of the classics section for a copy of Finnegan's Wake. There are 5 tools to analyze poems, you lecture. Image, repetition, sound, enjambment, punctuation. Tool 1, image, show, don't tell. An attempt to show off my intellect and ability to thrive in a relationship with no name but poesis, I pull from my lexicon of fancy grad school words. It's a linguistic failure. My attempt at an intellectual eroticism has become, to echo 2 of my academic idols, a statistical formula on the course of failure, which is, I hope, an opportunity or a flash of insight, a sudden sensation far more erotic than a casual orgasm. I recover by stating that some things can't and shouldn't be indexed, and clearly our relationship is one of those things. And you fix me with a smirk, and Barth's words inevitably ring in my ears. Of this failure of language, there is but one trace that remains, the word adorable. Adorable, you mock. All eye roll and exasperation, you correct. Our relationship is a poem, it evolves, we don't have to touch it too much, it's making itself, we're making it ourselves. It's called poesis, just trust the process. I'm satisfied with this answer because you're a poet and a professor, and while you're not my real professor, thank God, because that would be weird, you're still a professor. And goddammit, that was poetic. Tool 2, repetition. Repetition is flow, for emphasis. Repetition and alteration are integral to play, so in our time together while time zones apart, we create a rhythm that beats itself into submission. And after a while, we don't have to touch it so much. Tuesdays and Thursdays, office hours at 9 a.m. your time, 8 a.m. mine. Check-ins daily, 9 a.m. my time, your mine. They won't be read if submitted late. Don't forget a picture, I like to see you. Clean up your daily to-do list, do better. No isn't an appropriate answer for a thoughtful question. Stop rambling, just answer the question. And when I ask, why are we the way we are, you say, I've learned in my life not to feel like I have to answer every question. Just to enjoy the question and sit with it as it is. I think it's a good question, and I think it's one we should just sit with and enjoy. And as much of a fucking nerdy academic as I am, I've really grown to like not knowing. I accept this answer and obey your instruction because you're a poet and a professor, and while you're my professor, thank God you're not my real professor because that would be weird. Tool 3, sound. Repetition, but with sound, for emphasis. Physical fingers fall short of stroking my deepest desires, doubling them through description pen to page. After evading the ever-building emotion, I explicate, your emails are erotic, ordering me to touch myself and turn my work in on time and be less of a pathetic sophist pet. I, to quote the greats, get off on the violence you do with language, and the violence that language returns. A dash here, a slash there, a hyphen to follow, erotic. All of it's erotic. Intellectualize and eroticize and all that. But you're far more experienced than I because you're a poet and professor, and while you're my professor, thank God you're not my real professor because that would be weird. Tool 4, enjambment. Enjambment is a line break. Taking a break means you're making me wait, and we both know how much I hate waiting. You said, we need to restructure this. I'm worried about your training. And I said, don't drop off in communication. I worry when people do that. We take a few days and we let the line of repetition break, only to find it's a Mobius strip, weaving back on itself again and again, restructuring our relationship as it goes. A poem all its own. We don't have to touch it too much. Instead, we trust the process. Tool 5, punctuation. Please tell me you understand punctuation. We covered grammar day 1. Poesis, to make language, to make relationship. Poetry, to make relationship between language and the body. Kinesis, to move fluidly, to fluctuate from poesis to poetry to the body to corporeality. I sit with the question, I enjoy the question, and I decide that as much of a fucking nerdy academic as I am, I've really grown to like not knowing. I remember that in the words of that one play theorist, that nothing is produced by play. There's no material gains or profits, and all that comes out of it is joy of play itself. And goddammit, playing with you is joy, violent, filthy, and mediated joy. Because you're a poet and a professor, and while you're my professor, thank God you're not my real professor, because that would be weird. So we sit with the question, we enjoy the question, and we don't touch it too much. We trust the process together and apart. Poetry and poesis. And because I'm a quality academic, if anyone wants to ask about my works,
That was lovely. Thank you so much. And thank you to everyone who's performed so far. We're actually going to take a quick intermish.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Joe's got something to say. I'm going to let Joe come up here and say anything. We're going to take a quick intermission, though. Be sure to donate to T-Fund while you're at it. Find an artist whose work you loved and tell them that you loved it. Get a Valentine and maybe give somebody a Valentine. That would be fun. But in about 10-15, we'll be in the other room here, the indoor stage, and we will be beginning our next set of the evening. Which is very exciting. Joe, you want to come up here and yell about stuff?
Yeah.
I heard Joe said you could
can do whatever you want.
If I had been slightly more prepared, I would have brought flyers, but I wasn't, so I didn't. Speaking of T-Fund, there is going to be a celebration of International Women's Day on March 4th. It's going to be in downtown Dallas. We're starting at 11:30 a.m. We will have speakers from T-Fund, we'll have speakers from Athea Fund, we'll have speakers from a bunch of different organizations fighting for justice locally, so it's a good opportunity for you to meet organizations if you want to get involved with something. My organization, Freedom Road Socialist Organization, will be there. A bunch of other people. If you want details, talk to me, I'll get it to you. But it's going to be March 4th, 11:30, Civic Gardens Park. All right, thank you so much.
All right, great.
What's up? You guys ready for the second part? So we have this second part of performers, and then we're gonna have a dance party. So you should definitely stick around for that. I'm gonna be DJing. And I also, before I introduce the next performers, real quick, just wanted to, now that we're talking about all abolition and abortions and everything, let's talk about trans rights. Because it's definitely on a lot of our minds right now. There's a lot of bills being proposed in every state in their legislative sessions right now. So if you want to keep track of those bills, if you want to take some action, call your representatives or contact them, you can email them. I like to bully them on Twitter. Whatever gets you up, just go to, there's a couple of places you can go to. Outreach Denton, we're going to be doing a trip to Austin on March 20th to protest and to be there for a rally for Texas's legislative session, obviously. But there's all sorts of different ways that you can get involved. So check out outreachdenton.com. .org. Or we keep our Instagram and Facebook updated, so really just go follow us on Instagram and Facebook. So, all right. Thanks, y'all. Okay, so now I'm going to introduce the next performers, who are Suzanne Terry and Sarah Ruth. They are. So, Suzanne loves, because they answered for what they love about each other. Suzanne loves that Sarah thinks of everything. Even when I feel like I'm not together, she's got it, and we got it together. She's a pro. I feel lucky that she lets me be on stage with her. And then Sarah said, Sarah loves how long she's known Suzanne, and we know what each other's parents look like, since it's impossible not to know what Sarah's parents look like now. So, that is a beautiful friendship and a beautiful love. So welcome, Suzanne and Sarah.
I'd love for you to meet my parents, or my dad, but he's in another room.
This year, I'm exploring the concept of home. Thank you. See, Sarah thinks of everything. Neshwa Zabian says that in order to be at home, you have to find home in yourself, and that's true. But I think home is also found in community, in the people we allow in our lives, people we keep close, both biological, if that's possible, and also chosen family. I'm really happy Sarah's my family, and I'm likewise. We're honored to be here with you and celebrate this community that we've created, a place where we can belong when that's not something that you can always find in the world. Tonight we're going to share some things, some content warning, religious text, but we've tweaked them to make them a little more palatable.
Suzanne made blackout poetry.
Because it deserves it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jealous, not arrogant, not provoked,
not wrong,
rejoices, bears, believes, hopes, loves. friend, her worth no lack, all the delight. She brings her food while it is still night. Considers strength, stretches, extends. She is not afraid, for she makes the land her clothing. And she smiles at the future, her mouth of kindness. The ways of idleness bless her. Charm and beauty praise her.
Praise her. So we're going to read some excerpts from letters and cards from family, and I'm going to read from my grandmother, a letter she wrote me. Dearest one, I'm just going to read part of it. Dearest one, just a few lines to let you know we got your most welcome letter this morning. We sure did enjoy it, and the picture sure was good. You looked so pretty. I sure do like your haircut. It is very nice. Tell your dad he sure did a good job of it. I've had some home haircuts in the
And my grandmother loved gardening, and every card she has ever sent me has flowers on it, and a garden gate or butterflies, which I love. I learned in looking back at these cards that I come by blackout poetry naturally, because in every card, they don't really write, both my grandmother and mother didn't really write their own messages. They just underlined the words that they liked and left out the rest. So I've got, Dear Suzanne, it's a joy to have a granddaughter, sweet and dear, which I think is beautiful. And then it's Happy Valentine's Day, so it was a Valentine's card from Meemaw. Birthday wishes for Meemaw, very similar. For a wonderful granddaughter, warmly thinking, filled with dreams. Happy birthday. And this one I just brought because it's a bunny. This was real, like she likes square cards, so this was really out of pocket for her. This was growth, so good job.
Still evolving.
Yeah. And yeah, that's another card. My mom mentions coffee in every card that she ever wrote me. I'm looking forward to seeing you this Christmas. Also, heart full of happiness, season of love, underline. And I'm looking forward to making another pot of coffee or hot tea to share. And so
so my Aunt Renee, she would sign cards. So this is a birthday card. Many more happy birthdays. We love you, Uncle Cecil and Aunt Renee, and Whiskey. That was their dog. So everything was signed Uncle Cecil, Aunt Renee, and Whiskey. And also in my grandmother's letter, there's talk about their dog and asking about my dog, and yeah.
One of the sweetest parts of talking to my parents as an adult is, and just like taking home people like Sarah, who love me and who like help take care of me, as my dad says, because apparently I need that. Is that they adopt them. Like Sarah belongs to them now. Like there's no like
send me home with some stew.
Yeah. They're gonna feed you. They're gonna ask after you.
And we love being here and all of you.
We love you.
Hello. Woo! It's so bright up here, I forget. I would like to invite all the Matthews in the room to the stage. Are there any more Matthews? Because I feel like there's always like
That would be
a
cool.
few, a handful. This is it. There's only 2 of you.
Just all of us.
I thought it was Matthew the three-ness.
Yeah, well, sometimes it is.
Okay. Can I ask y'all a question?
Go for it.
I don't know if my mic's working for sure.
Oh,
your mic's working.
that's the phantom mic. That's the pretend.
We need the pretend in the
Does
middle.
it really need to be in the middle?
It
Oh my
really does.
The Phantom has spoken.
It's phantom, but it's plugged into something.
The Phantom
Okay.
Three-ness.
So, can I ask y'all a question? No, this one doesn't actually need to work. Chad, thank you so much. we got a whole plan. I actually don't know what the plan is, but can I ask y'all a question? What do you love about each other?
Do you want to go first?
I think I'll
I'll just introduce
Oh,
yourself.
that's just the way we're being introduced.
This is Matthew.
My favorite thing about Matthew is is the way that he anticipates.
I feel like
he was actually doing that.
What I love about Matthew is the wavelengths will bounce up and down as far as how I follow them, but we always seem to kind of resonate somewhere back on the same frequencies. All right. I don't know if that was too pretentious.
No, that was weirdly applicable. Okay, well, hi, y'all.
We're
Matthew the Genius.
Matthew the Three-ness.
The Three-ness. We're Matthew the Three-ness.
There's 3 of us.
Can't you see it?
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. It's lovely to see you guys. I think the last Spiderweb show I performed at was pre all the things. So it's been nice to get back up here. And this is the first time I've played guitar on stage, this stage rather, like 20 years, back when the Jimmy Sticks were a thing in 2003. I love this life aquatic. I love the way the ocean spray collects between my frills and the equatorial sun dries my skin until the darkness climbs into my mind and I am once again a statue, infatuated and content.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? No. A summer's day is miserable. Thou art more lovely and more tempestuous. Rough winds like a convection oven in the depths of Tartarus do shake the darling spears of May. And summer's not even all that great anyway. But you are.
I love my white wig of salt that I proudly exalt in front of my peers. Their grunts and jeers are just envy. I live simply. I need nothing but the sodium, and this rocket is my podium to collect all that I am offered and do.
As I reflect on the words of the bard, I think about the nature of love. Its highs and its lows. Its enduring steadfastness. The epoxy binding together our lives' stories with promise of presence until replacement by loss and absence. Unchanging until the greatest change. A binary system, both guarantee and threat. Nothing can change this.
I love the plates of algae, the buffets of seaweed. It's everything I need. It fills my belly. So don't try to tell me that I need a bug or a branch or a bed full of ants. I'm as full as I can be with the plants of the sea.
We hired the train to do that too.
That was expensive.
We accept Venmo. A coin flipping love and loss, replacing one another in what seems an endless inversion. One becomes zero, becomes one. Pa becomes junior, becomes pa. Foe becomes friend, becomes faux pa. To love without response, whether by happenstance or design, is to hurt. The unrequited, the unloving, the love whose life has ended. All of these are bound together in the same rapturous beauty as a fist bump, an inside joke, a bout of impassioned coitus. I think we miscommunicated on the key we were going to be playing.
Oh, wait, I said D. What was the... You said D, right? D minor?
No, playing G, dude. It's cross heart.
It sounds better, though, with the train and D, in my opinion.
Let's go.
Yeah, I talk with the conductor.
Go.
I love these little islands. These islands I call my land. This artful archipelago, it remains the same since we drifted here so many years ago. And now these salt tears I shed, I know, are the markings of a blessed creature. I'm the frilled feature of these enchanted rocks.
His boots.
Skip told me he felt uncomfortable crossing the train tracks in his house shoes, and I said, that sounds like a euphemism if I've ever heard one.
We're not going to define it, though.
No. You figure out what that means in your own head.
Yeah, in your own head. That's what a euphemism is. Was there ever such a thing as silence? Even the empty air hums with energy. An energy where you are not here. All I can hope for is the good memories outweigh the trauma of your leaving. Memories are heavy, pockmarking the space-time of my mind, imbuing identity with curvature, creating gravity, gravitas, with each slope. Hyperbolic functions of smell and atmospheric pressure fluctuations undulate the topography of my mind. The wet fart that is love, shaping my consciousness, and the silence that is love, going on forever.
I love the solitude. I am but one reptile dude sitting on a granite beach, and life is just a peach. I'm callous. And I'm cast away. And any rescue ship may stay at harbor. For I love being stranded. I've landed. And I'm all adoring.
An inscrutable mystery, love manages to thrill and haunt. A puzzle without solution. Tongues in cheeks, but rarely tongue in cheek. A question, an answer. The end and the means. For now, I will trust in what I know to be true. A life without loss is a life without love.
And that's the way
love is.
Love goes.
I didn't know this was sponsored, Skip.
And it has pockets.
Love you guys.
If there's a light near stairs, they're kind of scary. Give it up for Matthew and Matthew one more time. Yay! I have the joy and pleasure of introducing our next performer. who I don't even feel like I have a full inventory of all the shit that they do. They're painting murals, they're organizing the community, they're a burlesque performer, they're in school, they have a job. I don't even know all the shit. A Jill of all trades, Diesel? Yes, a Jill of all trades.
Master of none.
Master of none, a Jill of all trades, Naomi Cleaver. Naomi. When asked.
Sam said master of fun.
Master of fun, love that. When asked what they love about their self, Naomi said, "I love my big, beautiful brain." Me too, Naomi. Give it up for the lovely Naomi Cleaver.
Hello. Okay, so here's the thing, you guys. Usually at a Spiderweb event, I'm like singing and playing songs. Ow! Which is fun. Today I'm just reading for you a piece of smut that I wrote. I've only read this at like a cute little garden party with folks, so this is the first time I'm reading it in front of people. So, please be nice to me. Okay. What are you eating? I ask, saccharine and longing on my tongue. Big or small, they say. I hear their sly smile through grinning teeth. I'll take what you want to give me. Can I feed it to you? I want to be lascivious. How can I say anything but yes? The sticky, sweet pulp of an orange passes through my waiting lips, riding on the fingers of my lover, my friend. Her fingers push tenderly into my mouth, inspecting me. I see her small, boyish frame, a slightly darker shadow in the monochrome waning moon night. The thin slice of paradise bursts in my mouth, and savoring the moment, I close my eyes as a wide smile consumes my face. After all, things taste different through closed eyes. I crave more and politely make my petition known. May I have another, please? She feeds me a bigger piece this time, slowly guiding a larger portion into my earnest mouth. Her fingers explore my teeth, testing the cavern of my skull. I feel the meat of the orange against my soft palate and the flesh of their fingers against my tongue, teasing me with an acute awareness. I extend my neck to take more of her in, relishing in her intrusion. Her fingers examine my mouth with a renewed gentility, demanding the orange to release its essence. She's playing with me. I feel a cool trickle down my throat, relishing in this insistent offering. Her fingers push deeper into my eager mouth, much to my delight. I like feeling her inside of me this way. I press my mouth into her hand further, testing my limits, inspecting her reaction. Slowly. So slowly, I take the length of her fingers as fully as I can, my lips sucking her knuckles one by one before giving her fingertips a gentle nibble. I want to swallow her whole, if only to get a mouthful. The orange, a conduit, a silent conductor of the delicate desire to know and be known, a delicious slice of sensual understanding without need of further explanation. This taste of divine trust is holy, and in this moment my body the temple, a sacred vessel for experiencing sanctified lust. This silent worship flavors the bitter world with gratification for just a moment. I feel power in release, and in doing so, I taste something akin to peace. Thank you. If I have time, I can read another one, but I don't know how long that was. Okay.
mentioned, I am a scholar. I'm in a grad program right now at UNT for performance studies, and so this is a piece that I wrote recently, and I'm excited to perform it for you all. Let me recount in detail the ways you have loved me multifaceted and shown me how to trust myself lest I forget. Love yourself like you are a god. You fell asleep when I got up to pee for the third time. I came back to the bed we made, black satin sheets and caseless pillows. I wrapped my arm around your soft, warm body. You don't make a sound. I lay next to you, listening to your breath, your life entering and exiting your lungs. This is everything I've wanted for so long. Once I became aware of my happiness, I lost it. Am I numb? Am I restless? Or is it love? You bring out the music in me, the spring in my marrow and the winters in my soul. I'll explore the wild things, dark, sweet child things. I am a child of the day and a child of the night, but I belong to neither. I am of celestial and holy components, contradictory by birthright. I am tenderness and resilience housed in tar-pitch, brilliant body. I know it's all just figuring out that time and tongue are finite. This pink you gave me stained my cheeks, small circles marking the person I am, the one who was not me as I exist. I do not want a share. I want a whole home, your laundry and your dishes, the secrets that only you know. My bed feels too large. I'm curled up in a corner and I look at its expanse like a vast desert. It would be too full if you were in it. In limbo, I must choose between the things that bring me joy and keep me safe. I am determined. I am my own safety. My hips are wide, my feet firmly standing in an understanding. I am my own best friend and home. I will give summer a try. I would let the sun turn me red if only I could prove that I am half of what I am, but there's a ghost of a girl inside of me that still bends to the will of a mother. Heavy cream skin asked of me to forfeit my galaxy. Reading poetry makes me soft like butter, left on the counter in the middle of summer, ready to be spread wide. Open, like the pages of your favorite book. I am discovering that I am delicious beneath this wrapper. When I discovered that I could let go of bitterness, I felt in my marrow what the whole universe has been telling me. I thought I needed to weed out. It's funny that I can feel heavy when my body is a husk. I am black German plastic, and I promise to be a good girl. I keep thinking about how you turned over in the morning when you were sleepy. What an odd thing, unrequited love. I saw once in a Peanuts cartoon that nothing takes the taste out of peanut butter quite like it. I think it makes the taste of whiskey and vermouth and nicotine that much sweeter. It makes the turning and the yearning and the tearing of the self that much deeper. I savor this love not returned as it is an invitation to turn Sonder into something. I can still feel your mark, and it makes me smile. There was a time when by candlelight I slept in a house with not enough doors and broken windows. I became a ghost, a footnote, a little bit of subtext when she, and she could be anyone, is around. I disappear, become the sock that you love but lost under the couch until you clean because she's coming over, and then you remember that sometimes I make you smile, but not like she does. I haunt. I am haunted with rememberings of what it's like when she is gone, and I am no longer a ghost, but your favorite mug for your morning coffee until she comes back, but now you prefer tea. I become a shadow of myself, and I hate it. I hate how I become when I feel you slipping away. When I feel I'm slipping away, an apparition once again. Your absence felt heavy today. I sat in a sun-warmed bed and wished I was anywhere else. I love you. 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 I missed you. Okay, thank you.
Had me a little weepy. Okay, so I'm very happy to introduce the next act, and that is Connie Wallace and Brendan McMullen. So I misunderstood the assignment, and instead of asking them what they loved about each other, I asked them what they loved about themselves. So Connie said, "I love my nose and my freckles," and Brendan said, "I love that I can do so many different hairdos in my imagination." He's wearing a mohawk tonight. So come on up here and tell us what you love about each other.
Not that one. One of the.
Yeah. That's the one.
Not the middle. Not that one. One of the other ones.
Thing 1, thing 2. Check 1, check 2. Thing 1, thing 2.
No, that one or that one?
Oh, it's connected into. Okay, cool. Cool. Sorry.
No worries. Thank you.
We thought it was fancy like.
Check 1, check 2.
They said there's a bit on.
I think there's one on your chair underneath it, maybe, or maybe it's right here.
Yeah, it's at the bottom.
I'm so sorry.
I forgive you.
Thing 1, thing 2. I love about Connie's style, both in fashion and character.
Thing 1, thing 2. There we go.
Thing 1, thing 2.
So what I love about Brennan, I love their creativity and their voice. And absolutely their haircut. She's hot.
Comment.
Weather today is overcast with the occasional flurry. Gender today is the thought of a fire and a smile under a scarf. Feeling today is a blank threading. A security against forces at the window against us cold.
Weather today is primordial and clear, somehow untouched. Gender today is a honey-covered bare paw.
Feeling today is a beetroot tapping a reservoir deep from the wellspring before getting plucked clean. Weather today is blistering heat and evaporating moisture. today is dirty light card bending at the edges in a crochet shape. Feeling today is the line between body and air spreading. Waves curved, smothering our faces with glass
of magnets and deep sea pressure. Weather today is midnight thunderstorms capping the longest day.
Feeling today is the love of motionless parallel, of teenage touches as the world flies by, a sensory explosion from an inch of skin. Weather today is apocalyptic acid rain and swift fall. Gender today is a tree branch made into a cane. Feeling today is cared for as old leather, accepted and revered for enduring. Knowing that mine and our experience is respected and ready for another round.
Between thighs.
Weather today is torrential downpour. Absolute chance of rain. Gender today is the rarity of a shuffle deck. Cards period dusty. The strike of lightning twice. Healing today is the ripping of tides against seaside cave ports, the lone, hollow drumming of water mouses breaching the portal, a yearning as long as oceanic currents. Weather today is blizzards blanketing visibility.
Storms capping the longest day.
Gender today is the bubbles from an eel tail whitmer. Feeling today is the marvel of circumference, of space taken, of space made and taken, opened and closed, rising and falling. Weather today is 69, clear skies and cumulus travelers. Gender today is the opening of forest into meadow. Feeling today is a nap while wearing a halter top of shade, falling asleep to the leaves and the whispers. Weather today is not yet decided. Something on the wind promising something else with uncertainty.
Weather today is...
Gender today is a joint popping with relief. Feeling today is interdimensional fluidity, a river on hold, the revelation of something never before possible.
wet thunderstorms capping the longest day.
Thank you.
I did not account for the height of the stage when I was choosing this outfit. Thank you, Jenny. So do you. Okay, thank you, Brendan and Connie. That was lovely. Okay, I am. Ooh, what happened here? Okay. So I am introducing our next performers, Nova and Chad. Nova is new to my life. She's very lovely. I asked her what she loves about herself, and she said, I believe in being loving, and I do my best to share my lovingness with the world. And when asked what she loves about Chad, she said, Chad is so loving to everyone he comes across. He has always made me feel very welcome. He's a beautiful maniac who knows his shit. What he does here is incredible. It's a jewel to our community. Very sweet. When asked what Chad loves about himself, he said his beard. And when asked what he loves about Nova, he said that he loves Nova's magnetic energy. So welcome, Chad and Nova.
Take the stage play.
Just fucked. Sometimes I just want to be fucked. Just want to be laid back naked, with my tits bouncing around. Her on top, and her tits hanging out freely and swinging. Hands clutched together, knuckles locked to knuckles. Her clit swollen, hard and huge, pounding my perineum till she comes. Till she comes, and I lose my breath. Lost in my mind, lost in my soul, lost in the ocean of the universal soul. Eviscerated in desire, renewed and reborn through love, lust, and trust. Found objects. I found your strap-on harness. I'm not sure what to do with it. For half a second, I got horny looking at it, thinking about how you looked handly and manly wearing it across your womanly curves. You always wear your carpentry tool belt with such pride. But then quickly I got sad and melancholy, remembering how the last time you used it on me, I started crying because I didn't feel you were fucking me with any interest. Then you started crying because you felt critiqued. I thought about dropping it off on your front porch, but I'm not traveling down your street anymore. Plus, I concluded it would do neither of us any good to drop it off at your place. I can't keep it because not many women would want to wear a strap-on that another woman used on me. I guess maybe there's some out there who would. But I came to the conclusion to just throw it in the trash.
That one.
This one?
Yes, yeah.
Lean down a little bit.
Or there's the taller one. There too.
No, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah. Content warning. Chad didn't give a content warning, but I should have told him to. Yeah. Hey there, babes and boys, and all that is in between. I'm Nova, and I'm going to read the gospel. So this is an old verse, you may recognize it. It's called Just Fucked. Sometimes I just want to be fucked. Just want to be laid back, naked, with my tits bouncing around, her on top, and her tits hanging out freely and swinging. Hands clutched together, knuckles locked to knuckles, her clit swollen hard and huge, pounding my perineum until she comes. Till she fucking comes her brains out all over me. And I lose my breath, lost in my mind, lost in my soul, lost in the ocean of the universal soul, eviscerated in desire, renewed and reborn through love, lust, and trust. This is from the book of Sappho, verse 66. You may recall it too, it's called Found Objects. I found your strap-on harness. I'm not sure what to do with it. For a half second, I got horny looking at it, thinking about how you look handy and manly, wearing it across your womanly curves. You always wear your carpentry tool belt with such pride. Then quickly, I got sad and melancholy, remembering how the last time you used it on me, I started crying because I didn't feel you were fucking me with any interest. Then you started crying because you felt critiqued. I thought about dropping it off on your front porch, but I'm not traveling down your street anymore. Plus, I concluded it would do neither one of us any good to drop it off at your place. I can't keep it because not many women will want to wear a strap-on that another woman used on me. I guess there's maybe some out there who would, but I came to the conclusion to throw it in the trash. All right, we're gonna keep going in a volley of inappropriateness here. This one's called Penis Pussy. My penis smells like pussy, good pussy, sweet pussy. Again, I'm talking about a penis, my penis, smelling like pussy. And no, not because I fucked a cisgender woman with good, sweet pussy. My penis smells like good, sweet pussy because I take female hormones and they do crazy ass badass things. And I'm a woman with a penis. You know, womanliness wouldn't fuck up having a penis. Womanliness takes a penis and makes it actually okay. Makes it tolerable. A real prized pony. This piece right here is called Born Male. I was born male. She looks at them on my thighs, soft, brushy freckles. She likes them. Her lush, lush lips go upon them. She says, I'm such a lovely, lovely woman. I giggle. She kisses my soft, white legs more. So I gasp and I moan. This feels right. It feels succulent. It feels more appropriate than how I was originally made. So I turn and I turn it on more and more. I burn and she melts with me. We melt together in midnight and morning sun. This is not very creatively, it's called During Sex. I get moany during sex now. I don't care. In fact, I like it. It is breathing angelic breaths. The angels on high are feeding me oxygen when I have sex now. I call this heaven, woman to woman. I am consciousness itself. I found it. That soul stuff, baby. That soul stuff. Went to digest bullshit. All right, this is called Estrogen Loves. I love my estrogen in the morning when I refute the patriarchy from my blood and being. One less man in the world. I choose this. I didn't have to, but I did. I'm doing my part with my body and soul, and there, something comes pouring out of me that the universe wants unfurling right now in this era, in this bending and hurling of space-time. Wants to be known. It's about fucking time. The feminine is coming out on planet Earth again. My life is that coming out party. One more short one, and then I'm gonna hit you guys over the fucking head, if I haven't already. This is called Let Me Go. Let me go out to those woods who touched me in the way that I needed to be touched during that era of time, who called my breast, drew my nipples, grew my curves, rang my soul. Come there with me, or don't come at all. Don't understand a thing of this druidry. All of this will still be the creation of the woods, the raising of Sappho from the oak moss bark to the divination of Nova. I put a little bookmark in here. I do want to thank Spiderweb for, this is my first Spiderweb event. It's a real fucking honor to be a part of you guys. And also thanks to Rubber Gloves for hosting us and being so badass for the queer community. Alright, I'm gonna read this last one. It's pretty fucking intense. It's an apology poem. As I've learned as a woman, that women apologize all the time. And it's a lot of that. And it's, it might make some folks uncomfortable, but I want to apologize for that. It's called, Yeah, Sorry I Still Have a Penis Den. Let's start with the guys and get them out of the way. Sorry to the hetero dudes who don't understand why I would abandon masculine insecurity and obsession with my dick. And they're also upset that I don't want to be their slut. LOL. Sorry, boys. Nope, not gonna happen. Even if you flatter me by saying how hot I would look in a dumbass French maid outfit. That really happened. I'm sorry to the gay women who want pussy and are grossed out by a woman with a dick. I'm a first-class pussy lover. I get it. I don't want any dick either. Maybe some sweet trans dick, but I fucking love pussy. Try me. You'll see. My socials are at Starbucks Nova. Message me. And now I'm also sorry to the middle-class millennial women, upset that I am now happy and free as a woman, where they have suffered and ruminated in perfection, pressure, and self-judgment. Your constant subtle exclusions of me are justified. I am sorry for the discomfort I cause you and being the elephant in the room. Oh God, I'm also sorry to bi women on the fence with me, who make out with me, get really into me, all hot and heavy. They get thrown off when suddenly my penis gets hard. It's like a click, clits get hard. Yet, again, any woman who really wants a woman wants a pussy. I don't have that. Sorry. If you get with me and I get hard, then that makes me a primitive brute or a predator, right? Goodness, this shit gets so complex. Sorry to women I dated, whom I robbed of the real woman experience. I hope they're wrist deep now and have tongues covered in sweet silk. Yep, pussy, pussy, pussy. Where is the pussy on this trans chick? As my best friend Lauren says, a fellow trans woman, will always be women with an asterisk. And good Lord, to myself, I am sorry to me for having undergone masculinization in my mother's womb. For we all know, all genetic males are really female-to-male transsexuals. Shh, the secret is out. But I'm not sorry to the conservative trolls, the MAGA crowd. You inspire me to stand up, be louder, and crush your motherfucking hatred. And I'm not sorry to black folks, because you have consistently bonded with me naturally and accepted me just as I am. I think you might know a thing or two about oppression and veiled systemic hatred. And lastly, I'm absolutely not sorry for being Sappho reincarnate and being a being of radical love. Fuck hate, I still love you, even if you don't love me. Thanks, guys.
All right, our next performing duo is Courtney Marie and Angelica. And I want to know what you love about each other.
That's literally our entire set.
That's our whole thing.
So that's like
We
what
love each
we're
other a lot.
about. We really like each other a lot.
I don't remember how to use them. How to do the mic stand. It's fine. It's fine. Everybody's fine.
You're doing great.
You're doing good.
So to give some preface here, 3 years ago, it was February 14th, 2020, which was right before all hell broke loose. I don't know if y'all remember. But February was great. February, we were like on top of the fucking world. Everything was fine. The cool thing about that was Angelica and I got friend married on that very day, and it was 3 years into our friendship, and that was 3 years ago. So we have doubled our friendship since we got friend married. And also, we want to encourage anyone who wants to like commit to somebody that they love in their life to get fucking friend married. Like, highly recommend. I know I have a lot of people in my life that I will love for my whole life, and I think that's really special. And I think that even if it's not somebody that you have like a monogamous, sexual, romantic relationship with, it can still be super special and last forever. And I think we should acknowledge that more. That being said, we're going to renew our vows.
Yeah.
Which really just, we dug up our old vows and we were like, wow, this is cute. So, hey, can we hear from everybody who was actually there in the room at the wedding? That's really sweet. I love y'all. Do you want to go first or should I go first? We didn't even talk about this. Do you have anything to say? Go, you go now.
I have things to say. First of all, fuck capitalism that brainwashes us.
Amen.
Into thinking that we need to have like this one, nuclear family where they can, like, that's how they make more money off of us. Yeah. We need, Courtney and I both believe in like a more communal society, and the world would be a much better place if we all leaned into how much we love and care about each other, regardless of the type of relationship we have, whether it's your family of origin, your chosen family, your people with whom you have sexual relationships, romantic relationships, platonic friendships. I would say Courtney Marie and I have developed a very romantic friendship. We are always thinking about each other and doing romantic gestures, going on dates, just
bringing each other flowers,
all the flowers all the time.
You're so sweet.
Writing each other letters, just
normal friend stuff.
Yeah, saying fuck you to like the stupid, or not stupid, but the rules around how you're supposed to interact with your friends. Because life is just so much more rich when we allow ourselves to fully explore and invest in each other. I can go. Have you made a lot of edits to yours? We were supposed to really talk about this last night, but instead we did drugs and talked to each other. So we're a little bit of a mess today, but it's fine.
We've had a lot to get through.
Okay. Yeah. We're in trouble.
No, it's good. It's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna read my vows. Like that beautiful night. Courtney Marie, I remember the first time I saw you. It was Spiderweb's 5-year celebration. You sauntered on stage to do your usual spiel about who you are and who we are and what we do. I had 2 thoughts. How the fuck am I not already part of Spiderweb? And 2, who the fuck is that goth queen? That showcase full of silliness and sadness inspired me, so I jumped at a chance to take the stage and show the world, Denton, but Denton is basically the world, am I right? What I could do. Lucky for me, that goth queen from Spiderweb Salon was there. And in the almost 3 years since, our love has blossomed as we dance, it's 6 years now, has blossomed as we dance together under the full moon, frantically folded 1,000 tiny zines, dreamt of an art kid soccer league, burned cursed letters, and sobbed over the death of our planet. But I guess if our planet is dying anyway, why not love whomever you can, as hard as possible, with everything you have. So today, Courtney Marie, Sylvia Rath, I dedicate myself to holding your hand, kissing you on the cheek, reminding you that you are loved deeply by so many people in so many ways, and will always be here to listen, to help, to guide, to pick up where you left off anytime you need it. Today I dedicate myself to forever passing the dice, passing the mic, and passing the pipe to you.
Buckle up. Dear Angelica, yes, of course, I wrote you a letter. Yes, of course, we actually followed through with our plan to get married, and of course, it is extra as fuck, and we spent 3 weeks writing a whole ceremony and vows, and yes, of course, this is one of the million reasons I love you so much. Dearest Angelica, you don't half-ass anything. You bring your whole heart and shining personality to every table you take a seat. I love the myriad of ways you have found to be present in the world around you, and I am constantly in awe of the energy you give to love the people around you. I am so, so lucky to be one of those people. I'm impressed by all the incredible moves you have made in art and life, which, another 3 years has gone by, and you're just fucking killing it, and I don't even know what to say. I'm so proud of you all the time. Since I met you at the time, 3 short, long years ago, but now 6 short, long years ago. And those last 3 years, we had no idea how fucked up those would be at the time. But we met at a big gay open mic show, 2 moody bisexuals reading poems and drinking too much. Since then, we have fueled this friendship with deep conversations, late nights filled with games and gossip, more community events than either of us has any business taking on, and endless, uncontrollable laughter. If I were to count the ways you are a total fucking badass who inspires everyone in the room on a regular basis, we would be here all night. I am writing this letter to tell you that I will always strive to never take you for granted, nor will I ever take for granted any of the amazing things you do and create and fight for. I promise to support you in your dreams and stand by you when things suck. I promise I am here for whatever you need, whether it is for laughter and fun or the hard stuff and crying. I promise to always smoke you out, especially when you aren't feeling 100. How are you feeling right now?
I'm about 99.
I got you. I promise I will do my best to always have a first aid kit handy. There's one in my car right now, just in case. I promise to check in and make sure you're doing okay if we haven't seen each other in a while. I promise to let you know if there's lipstick on your teeth, but you have to do the same for me. I promise I will always do my best to beat Redacted at Farkle. I promise to listen to your excitements and your worries free of judgment, and I will do my best to try to give useful advice when necessary. Most importantly, I promise to listen. I promise to listen. I promise to listen. I promise that no matter where we end up in life, I will still write you letters. I promise to share new poems with you until we are old people. I promise to always be good for a hug and to keep the conversation going. Angelica, I can't wait for all the art we are yet to create. The adventures we will have, the friends we will make, the people we will piss off, and all the other silly, stoned ideas we will have, all the ways we will cheer each other on and hold each other up and make it through the good and the bad, knowing we are forever pals. Whatever happens, I know we will have each other's backs. I know we will continue to build this garden around us that will feed our minds and our hearts and our activism and our art and our friends and their minds and their hearts, and we will be an unstoppable force. Just like you. I'm good. It's good. Just like my love and admiration for you. Thank you for being a powerhouse of passion, for being the kind of person so many people look up to, for encouraging all of us to do better and be better. I feel so lucky to be in the same place on this planet at the same time as you. Thank you for being my friend. This is when we dance to Spice Girls, but we have another set coming up, and am I announcing it? Hold on.
Yes, you are.
I am? Okay, is it Christine and Rachel?
Yeah.
Christina and Rachel are up next. Thanks, y'all. Thank you. We're very in love, and I encourage you to be in love with your friends because
It's magic. I love the magic that we get to make together and that you get to be witness to. So thank you for being here.
All right, so without further ado,
I can do all things and more.
I am allowed to take up space.
Progress, not perfection. My substance use is fine.
I love myself.
I like myself. I like myself. My thoughts become reality. I am healing every day. I am doing my best.
Everything I need is inside of Rest is productive.
My job does not honor my word.
I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
my possibilities I am doing my best.
I'm still learning and growing.
I see you improving. I choose what is best for my life. My needs are taken care of. My needs are taken care I grow and improve every day.
I am allowed to feel good.
I am allowed to feel good. I am allowed to I can be hard today. I know that I will find the light I want. I like me. I like me. My life feels magical. I trust is our
The universe is on my side.
I trust our process.
I am doing my best, and that is enough. I am doing my best, and that is enough.
I'm doing my best.
I am worthy of care.
I'm so lucky.
I am stronger than I realize.
Bad things await me.
Keep trying, you're doing great.
I know the power I hold to create a life that everyone.
Every day on earth is a good day. Today is a good day.
I love myself.
My feelings are valid.
Your feelings are valid.
Your feelings are valid. Am I good enough? I am. Don't sweat the small stuff, champ.
I trust my journey.
Everything always works out for me.
I am an unstoppable force of nature.
You are an unstoppable force of nature. I am beautiful.
I don't have to be perfect.
I am enough.
You're enough. I am enough.
My life is messy, and that's okay. My life is messy, and that's okay. Embrace the mess that you are. Embrace the mess that you are.
I am right where I am.
I'm right where I need to be.
Everything happens for
I am still learning. It's okay to make mistakes.
It's okay.
I'm proud of you.
I am unique and so
I give myself permission to be myself.
Good things come to me.
I am resilient.
I can ask for support.
I can do hard things.
I am worthy.
I am generous and kind. I make a difference. It's okay to have fun. No. It's okay to have fun. I'm having fun right now. We're having fun. I manifest my potential. What is for me? I am creative. I am whole. This is magic. My life is incredible. Good things are going to come my way. It's okay to not know everything. My sensitivity is a secret. My perspective is unique. I nourish my body, I'm sharing, Odds are completely in my favor. I choose to be happy of myself. Be your multitudes. I choose to be happy. I can step outside my comfort zone. I am confident. I have everything I need. I have everything I need. I have everything I need. I have everything. I am not perfect, and that's okay. I'm not perfect, and that's okay. I can do anything I put my mind to. I can do anything I put my mind to. I can do anything I put my mind to. I am valued and appreciated. 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 I am better than I used to be. I am better than I used to be. I love you. I love you so much. I love you so much. Thank you.
It lights up.
Do you need the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
We got all the next to Alfred we just like
Should I speak about you?
I don't mind.
Who is Jeanette?
Who is this? Who is
anyone? So this is Dr. Jeanette Laredo. Pretty great. And as you already know, she goes hard. But we didn't talk about what she goes hard for. And that is from anything from Eurovision to Furbies.
True.
Just ask her about Furbies. Yeah, talk to her about Furbies. All right, this is, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Dr. Jeanette Laredo.
It's a little bit awkward. All right. Is this the mic that works? Okay. Yes. So, this is the story. It's a love story, and it's about the love between a woman and her hamster. Yeah. Not that hamster, you dirty dogs. So it's a little bit bittersweet. My hamster, who's very dear to me, passed away last year. And I was at a party. I think it was actually your birthday party, right, Courtney?
Hi?
Yeah, because I was like, oh yeah, my hamster's in my freezer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that's where I laid her to rest for the past 3 months. And Courtney was like, We should totally end the show with a hamster memorial. That would be so Spiderweb. So let's blame Courtney for this.
Bring it on!
So this is the story of my hamster screaming Mimi's and my Valentine to her.
Screaming Mimi's!
It's not always screaming. Oh, it's not? Thank you.
You want to try to plug it?
Yeah. Try turning it on and off again. There we go.
Screaming Mimi's!
Screaming Mimi's! It worked when we started.
Unplug the plug again.
Okay. Will it work? What a way to bomb, y'all. Talking about like that. Chad is on the case.
It'll take 2 minutes. I can get another projector. We can plug
No,
it in.
I'll just go for it. Y'all just go for it. We don't need visual aids. So, thank you, Chad. We appreciate your valuable effort. So, I'll just tell you about my dead hamster then. So 2 years ago, I had another hamster that passed away, and I had grieved, and I was ready to get a new hamster. So I went on Pet Finder, and I found a hamster that was available in Plano, and its name was Addison 197777. And I was like, that was my hamster for me. So I went to the Plano Animal Services, and I'm raring to go. I walk up to the lady at the counter. I have so much confidence, and I'm like, I am ready to get this hamster and get out of here. And she's like, slow your roll there. You gotta talk about this hamster. I was like, what could possibly be the issue? And she's like, well, it's a feral hamster. And I was like, okay. So this hamster was found outside of an apartment complex in a shed. And somebody called animal control. And she had been wild for so long. Hamsters have to chew on things regularly to keep their teeth short, that her teeth had actually kind of curled back, right? I was like, oh, that's cool. That's not weird at all. And so they said it's, you just have to kind of keep her teeth, keep an eye on that, make sure they're ground down. I was like, cool, I can do that. And then I was like, is there anything else? And they're like, well, it screams. I was like, can you elaborate, please? And they said every time we try to touch her, anytime we try to interact with her, she screams. And I was like, cool. Can I get in a room with this hamster? So they let us in a room. They brought the hamster in an aquarium. And sure as shit, every time you tried to touch her, and she would go on her back. And so after a couple tries of this, my husband was with me on the shenanigan. I was like, can we do a sidebar? And so I brought him over, and I was like, what are the chances of this hamster actually being adopted by anybody else but us? And so he agreed. We brought her home, and she stayed with us ever since. And we named her Screaming Mimi's because that's all she did was scream. And being with us, after a while, she screamed a little less, and I was finally able to handle her. And so she lost the screaming part of Screaming Mimi's, but she was still my Mimi's. And I loved her, and it's really, amazing and wonderful how something so small you can love so much, and it can break your heart. So I just want to tell you that whenever you're feeling low, just do what she did and scream. parking lot later tonight after the dance party.
Wait, in the block?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
And with the hamster funeral, we conclude our programming for the evening. Thank you, everybody, so much for sticking it out with us and spending Valentine's Day with us. And please grab a Valentine on your way out. And also, we're about to have a dance party. So we're going to clear this zone here. And DJ Bucky, aka DJ Jim Jam, aka James Jackson, claims whatever you want to call this lovely human, is going to play us some music, and we're going to dance. And if you have not donated to T-Fund yet tonight, I encourage you to take this time to do so. Tip your bartenders, love your artists. I don't know, be good to each other. I feel like there's something else, but that's all the things. Those are the most important things. Love y'all, and let's dance.